Hey guys, come and sew this baby romper with me. The silly goose on the loose trend is ongoing, and I found this image on Etsy, so I'm going to sublimate this onto a polyester knit fabric, and this is how it turned out. Now I'm going to go ahead and sew the front part of my romper with the back part, and I'm using a floral knit fabric for the back part to kind of coordinate with the image. And here I'm sewing the shoulders, and I'm going to go ahead and snip that off the machine. And next I'm going to sew my sleeve cuffs, and this was pretty easy and straightforward. Basically, I'm going to switch over and do the other side real quick. The next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to close the romper from the sides, and I start off at the end of the sleeve all the way down to the side of where the end of the leg meets. And I'm going to flip over and do the other side as well. Next, I'm going to do the leg cuffs, and I just basically use a strip. You fold it down the middle, and then you sew it along the edge of the leg opening. So I'm going to do one side first. I should have gotten a better angle of this part, so now I know for my next tutorial to get a better angle for you guys. Now I'm going to flip over and do the other side. And next I'm going to add my collar. Again, using the same floral material. Sometimes I like to use rib knit for the neckline, but I like how it looks with the floral. And these little scissors are so handy. They fit in your hand while you're working, and they're just little sewing scissors. And I'm just going around and sewing the neckline right now. Next, I'm going to turn my romper the correct way out, cut all my threads, and get it ready for a size tag and snaps at the bottom. Now this snaps is a little tricky if you haven't used snap tape before, and I get my snap tape on Amazon. But basically I just fold over. No, you want to make sure that the image of the romper, or the front part of your romper, is facing down on the table, your sewing table. Sorry, my baby's here. You want to measure your snap tape to fit the bottom of the romper. I use 4 little snaps on there, and I fold the edges inward, and then I just sew it down on the top and the bottom of the snap tape. And you want to make sure that you get your side A and side B of the snaps. So here basically it's like my side A, and now. So the key to snaps is you want to have the front part of your romper facing the table, and when you apply your snaps, you want the snaps facing up, like towards the ceiling on both sides. So on the bottom part of your romper, and then the top part of your romper, you want the snaps facing upward, because the bottom one will just kind of fold over to the top whenever you're closing it. And I'll kind of show you what I mean. Make sure all your threads are cut off, and then the next would be to close your snaps. And this is what I mean why you want your snaps to be facing the same way, because it's just going to fold over like this. Next, I'm going to add my size tag onto my romper. And then I'm going to finish off my sleeves. Because I serge it just down the middle, I want to make sure that my serge finish doesn't come undone. So I just kind of do like a little stitch, just so that the serger finish doesn't unravel or come undone. That is pretty much it. That is how I sew my rompers from start to finish, with a sublimation image on the front. Thank you guys for watching. If y'all want to stick around for more tutorials, make sure to subscribe.